2.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Eric Bischoff hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true.
A textbook reversal there.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could, until the referee calls for the bell. This is still anyone's match.
There's the reversal. These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
1. 2.
I know you're not a...
And it's been reversed.
1. 2.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King.
5.
I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple. Oh, come on now. How about a little more wrestling and a little less posturing?
It's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's great.
2. 3.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. What a reversal.
1. 2.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't.
4.
That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your
6.
arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
7.
What a counter! These superstars are putting everything on the line here in this match.
They sure are, and they're doing it all for the WWE fans. Without them, there'd be no WWE.
Oh boy, here it comes!
One.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR.
One.
Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker,
Three.
Kurt Angle, and John Cena losers, Make sure
4,
you give me some warning so I can get out of the way before you do it.
5.
I don't want to be a part of any of your trouble. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King.
I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different.
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you. There's nothing like watching the Raw superstars perform live.
And we're so lucky, JR. We get to see them every single week.
1, 2.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not,
One.
King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was 1. Oh, man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win.
2,
And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you
3,
picked.
4.
Oh, for the love of... Talk about having no respect for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR. Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
1.
It's great to see, King. I've been looking forward to this match
2.
for a vicious shot from that sledgehammer.
1.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors,
3.
that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody
4.
would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a
5.
much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars
A victory by knockout?
Here's your winner.
That's about as brutal as it gets.
You talk about a slobber knocker.
Sexy girl.
That was a human demolition derby right there.
You know, JR, usually when you say things like that, they sound silly. But I can't think of a better way to put it. What a match!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raw, coming to you live from Seattle, Washington.
I don't care how rainy it gets, JR. Nothing's gonna dampen the spirits of these Seattle fans.
You're right about that, King, especially not when we got such a great show ahead of us. And it's been reversed. I'll tell you what, King, the WWE Superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you. That went nowhere.
I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's a textbook reversal there.
Rope
The
break.
submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. What a counter! Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
Oh, come on
3.
now. How about a little more wrestling and a little less posturing?
1.
It's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's
2.
great.
1.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
There's the reversal.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
What a reversal!
Rope
Oh,
break.
man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR.
What?
I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's
What?
living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly
What?
seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it,
2.
that's all that matters.
1.
The ring bell is taking
What?
its toll on his opponent.
2.
match, JR. But you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to like everyone on the roster to acknowledge that they've all worked long and hard to master their craft.
1.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
3.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out
4.
there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR.
1.
The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
1. 2.
Now remember,
3.
kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match.
I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King.
1.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
2.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second.
3.
Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know
4.
who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars
1.
have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is
2.
one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
Rope
There's
break.
again!
One.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler.
3. 4.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
No matter who wins this one, everyone's going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. But if you win, you don't have to deal with hurt pride on top of it.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
Looking at a pinfall here, folks.
2, 3.
Wow! Listen, I don't believe it. The match is over.
I thought we might see a
Here's
kick
your
out
winner.
there, but it was not to be.
No way, JR. The damage had been done, and there was nothing left in the
Sexy
tank to break
girl.
the pin with.
Well, whether you like it or not, there's no arguing with the referee's decision.
The following contest is... And her opponent from New York.
It only happens once a year, a celebration of greatness. This is Night of Champions. Tonight, every title in the WWE will be contested, and this special night begins right now.
Oh, the Princess, just one step ahead. I don't know what's going to happen here. What an incredible splash! Look at this. We talk about strategy. There was a strategy session between our cameramen earlier today to ensure that no matter where the action goes, we can cover it. Oh, look out! Watch it.
Everybody in the WWE Universe really wanted to be a part of Night of Champions. They join us in places like the United Kingdom and Germany, Japan and Canada, Australia and the Philippines, and all around the world on the Armed Forces Network.
One.
And she kicks out. Crushing damage directly delivered to the back.
Oh, man. Targeting the ribs and the lower back. That just takes all of the power out of it.
Like a big right hand was that roundhouse kick. Under the rules of a no disqualification match, the referee is powerless to stop this one.
Hey! Oh, no! What a battle this has been. This no disqualification, anything goes match. Watch out here. How much more extreme will this match become? Ah, look at this. The Princess hit it. Will that be enough? She's going for it. The Princess connects.
1, 2. These superstars are so...
The Princess wins.
Here is your winner, the Princess.
What an incredible match.
That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.